the sun. We would be amazing together as one. Oh, there's no turning back for the both of us. No point of denying the truth. Let go of the past and get stronger. Just believe in the fire between us. Believe in me, believe in love. Believe in the fire between us. 'Cause it will be so heavenly. Just believe in the fire between us. Believe in the fire between us. Believe in the fire between us. I know what you're facing, I know what you fear. But soon you'll be ready, your mind will be clear. There's no turning back for the both of us. No point of denying the truth. Let go of the past and get stronger. Just believe in the fire between us. Believe in me, believe in love. Believe in the fire between us. 'Cause it will be so heavenly. Just believe in the fire between us. Believe in the fire between us. The love in our hearts is causing these flames. The will in our minds will keep them forever. Just believe in the fire between us. Just believe in the fire between us. Believe in me, believe in love. Believe in the fire between us. 'Cause it will be so heavenly. Just believe in the fire between us. Believe in me, believe in love. Believe in the fire between us. 'Cause it will be so heavenly. Just believe in the fire between us.
We've had this conversation and you seem to agree with me. But when there's complications, you withdraw and leave me to be. When there's a problem, you become like a wall. And every time I trip, it's a free fall. Why don't you help me the way I help you? You don't have to save me, just be my parachute. When I'm feeling down, you're just not there, making sure I'm okay. Why don't you help me the way I help you?
Don't
you now. My body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body. I know love now, and you're stuck in my mind. My body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body. Friends don't like that I'm with somebody, that I'm with somebody. Oh no, oh no. I just want to stay in this melody, stay in this melody. Oh, oh. I've got sunshine, I've got you now. My body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body. I know love now, and you're stuck in my mind. My body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body, oh, body on body. Friends don't like that I'm with somebody, that I'm with somebody. Oh no, oh no. I just want to stay in this melody, stay in this melody. Oh, oh.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Tuesday Night Studio Sessions. My name is Sean. I'll be your host. I was trying to get a microphone set up right before we went live, but it didn't work out. So we're going to nix the Yeti tonight, and we will sound better next week. But I've got a beep going on in the back of the room, so y'all might not want to hear that very clearly anyway. So, welcome to Tuesday Night Studio Sessions. My name is Sean. I'll be your host. A lot of things going on with the channel. I am trying to build a website. I'm trying to clean my office and make this better for you. But I kind of think this is kind of what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be live streaming from this angle. I'm going to make my room as dark as possible so you guys can't see my mess. Oh, and my Mac is grabbing hand signals from me. So I want to go ahead and do roll call right off the bat, because sometimes I don't do roll call till like 6:45, and I've got like 50 chats to go through, and then I get way behind. So I want to recognize Chuck. Chuck was in here first. So, what's up, Chuck? Hope you're having a good night. Um, Jim's droning is in here again. So apparently, I forgot to set the proper time for the live stream to start. So Stephen Drones said that my live stream was scheduled for 11:03 a.m. and I think he's Eastern, so it was probably for 10:03 Central. Um, so so yeah, but it's okay. Y'all are here. I got 8 people in here, so we can. That's definitely enough people to have a live stream. We're going to be talking about the DJI Flip that recently um, came out this morning, and I ordered it already, but I don't know if it's going to be stuck in customs like the Air 3S was for some people, or if I'm going to get it, um, within a week or whatever. Chuck says that he's resisting, but it's cool. And so I mentioned that the Mavic 4 should be coming out pretty soon. There's already a lot of leaks from that, and whenever we get leaks, we get a drone within a couple months. So, not sure when that will drop, but um, but hopefully it'll drop soon. Um, I'm I'm contemplating selling my Air 3S and my Mavic 3 Classic to purchase the Mavic 4 Pro, um, just because I don't know. I feel like that'll be a really good drone, but I feel like I'm one of the few people on the planet that actually have an Air 3S, so I might capitalize on that fact and do several videos with that drone while I have it. So Jim is in the house. What's up, Jim? Hope you're having a good night. Charles Galuski's in the house. Hello. Hope you're having a good night. Who else is in the house? Oh, man, I'm tired already. It's not a good start, y'all. Eat more possums in the house. What's up, Brent? Hope you're having a good night. Um, can y'all hear me? Oh, the mic that I was trying to get ready, it was the Yeti. Um, it's got a bent like the connection is like it's the Blue Yeti, um, and it doesn't have USB-C. It has like a USB, like a. It's not the micro. It's the mini USB, and it's bent. So good luck finding another cable. Chris Hope, hope you're having a good night. Um, yep, the beep is back, just like old times. Um, I have to go in the I have to go in the office 3 days a week now, so um, my my home chores are I'm getting a little behind on my home chores. And then this weekend we're having a winter retreat with the youth at my church. So I'm on the worship team, and so we've been, last night we had this like 3 hour practice for that, and so yeah, it's just been a busy week, and probably a busy week next week. Um, so yeah, I was hoping I might find this drone at Best Buy, but I don't think I can do that anymore. I think with the DJI ban and all of the political things going on, um, Jim's probably flying the Flip today. Um, but Amazon, it wasn't available on Amazon, and it wasn't available at Best Buy. So usually I purchase it at 8 a.m. in the morning from DJI, and then if it's in the store at Best Buy, I will grab it from Best Buy and then cancel my DJI order. But but yeah, so my Flip is coming from DJI. So Steve said that my sound level is low. Check, check, check. Oh wait, no. Let's do check, 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 check. Nope, that didn't. Let's auto adjust the volume and see what happens. All right, let me know if that's better, y'all. Check, check, 1, 2, 3. Check, check, 1, 2, 3. So hopefully that's addressed that issue, Steve. I've got it automatically changing the volume by itself. So um, so I don't have the opportunity to use the mic 2 right now. So all of my USB-C ports are taken up. I'm not going to spend this whole live stream listening to you guys tell me what to do. I'm just going to do my live stream. So if you don't like it, leave. Have a blessed day. So let's see who else is in the house. Jim gets his flip tomorrow. Well, that's awesome. Yes, it's my smoke detector, Chuck. Okay, so East Coast Thrills says, got a Panasonic Lumix and I can't figure out how to get it on automatic shot. I figured out 4K burst, or I figured out 4K, but I'm trying to take pics of the moon. Help. I'm not sure what your camera is capable of. Panasonic Lumix is like there are a lot of different cameras called the Lumix from Panasonic. So you figured out the how to get it on automatic shot. I don't know how to help you with the Panasonic Lumix. Is it a point and shoot camera, or does the lens come on and off? If the lens comes on and off, then you can set your shutter speed and then just use your iris and move your iris. Just move it back and forth until the moon gets as lit as possible, and then try to take a picture from there. That's my best suggestion. Usually they coincide with each other, like the shutter speed, the f-stop, and the iris. They all kind of go together. But if you put it in any one of the modes, like the P mode or the M mode, or I don't have a camera. I have a camera on me. So, but it's dark in here and I can't see. Anyway, I think, yeah, just play around with the iris and open up the irises. Basically what you want to do is you want to open up the lens as much as possible to let in as much light as possible. And then make sure it's on a tripod, because anytime you take night photography, any bump or vibration will make the picture blurry, because it's trying to take like the slower, so it's taking a picture slow so that it can let a lot of light in. And so if you move it while it's taking that low light picture, it'll be really blurry. So if you can, put it on a tripod, maybe set it to take a picture like on a 3-second timer. So you hit the shutter button and then you let go, and so that there's no like bump on the camera. Those are my biggest suggestions for taking the picture of the moon. But taking a picture of the moon is pretty difficult. It's near impossible by hand. You need to put it on a tripod and get your light correct. So Jim said it's in Best Buy in Canada. Well, if Donald Trump buys Canada, then it won't be next year. I'm just kidding. That's really frustrating. You said Amazon's delivering tomorrow? It's not even on Amazon in America. Let me see. Yeah, so for Amazon in America, it is delivering January 27th to the 31st. So I definitely think that's a political thing, which sucks for us Americans, us Yanks. All right, so the sound is better. Um, Props off. What's up, man? Or woman? I don't know who Props off is. I feel like I've met Props off. I feel like I've met Props off. Jim's droning says, try YouTube. Dusty, I heard you can learn things there. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to be too. I'm tired all of a sudden. I need to start drinking my Coke. Um, but, oh, Captain Joe's in the house. What's up, Captain Joe? Joe America. Hope you're having a good night. So, let's see. Yeah, so I'm going to check Best Buy again, but it was not in Best Buy at 4. I mean, it wasn't even on the site. But we'll see. Yep, it's not even on the Best Buy America site. All right. Maybe that's why I'm in a bad mood. I don't want to be in a bad mood. I want to be in a good mood. I want to change it right now. Free delivery Monday, January 20th on Amazon Canada. But I don't know that I get free delivery. Yep, I don't think I get free delivery from there. All right. Squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. All right, let's try to figure out this anagram. I want NWO, TNWOD, NWO. I don't know what that means. That's a lot of letters. So East Coast Thrill says it's a freezing 57 degrees out tonight. I don't even know what it is right now. It is 36 degrees right now, and it's going to get down to 17 degrees in Nashville. So Brent said he liked my Avata betwixt the cars and up, over, and down the street video. Thank you. Yeah, I did. So I went through 3 batteries. You know how you charge batteries and then you don't use them for like 2 to 3 weeks, and then they drain a little bit. So I had 3 DJI Avata 2 batteries that were that had like 2.5 bars. Like the 2 bars were completely lit, and then the third bar was blinking. And so I got about 6-minute flights out of each one of the batteries. The first battery I was pairing because I had paired my goggles with a different drone. So, but I had a lot of fun flying. So the flight that I actually put on YouTube that I slowed down in slow motion, that one was that was my second flight. The third flight, I get better. Like the first flight's kind of warming up, and then I get better by the second flight. The second flight was the one I decided to go between the cars, and I just felt like that was a great opener for the video. So there were things that I did in the third flight that were cool, and things that I did in the first flight that were cool. So I might rename the snow day video. I might add the word one shot to it, and then I might do an edited version of all 3 flights in real time, because the real time was pretty cool going over the slush. And I might add some like motion blur and stuff like that on it. So Jim loves my backwards hat. You know what? I'm going to change hats, and it's not going to be backwards anymore. You ready? This is an old logo, but now it's symmetrical. But it's an old logo, so now I'm misrepresenting the brand. It's legacy. So Brent smoking something. Backwards hat. Yeah, mind blown. I watched I'm gonna put this up there. So I watched when I was a kid. I used to watch Mr. Wizard's World all the time, and he wrote this big paragraph, and he wrote in the paragraph some of the letters were red and the rest of the letters were black, and then he had this trick that he put the letters into a mirror. Like he showed the paragraph in a mirror, and all the letters that were in red looked fine, but all the other letters were backwards, just like this. Like I've got my camera reversed, because it's really easy for me to for me, I'm looking in a mirror when I'm looking at the screen. The and as a lot of people that do live streams, they mirror their cameras so that if I'm scratching my face or something like that, I don't do it with the wrong hand. The worst part is whenever like my hair, my hair's kind of goes to one side, and I'd try to fix a hair, and I would do it with the wrong hand because I'm looking at myself weird in the video. But anyway, back to my Mr. Wizard's World scenario. And he would tell the kids that he was doing the trick for, that the pen had a special ink. The red pen had a special ink, and the letters would not flip when you looked at them in a mirror. But what was really happening was, if you look at my logo The F, if you put the F in a mirror, it would look backwards or backwards, as y'all are saying. But the O, the X, the H, the O would not flip because they're symmetrical letters. They look the same whether they're reversed or not. And then the R and the N would look reversed. So that's what I did with this hat. The reason I knew this hat would look okay is because this logo is perfectly symmetrical. Now, the hat that I have coming in the mail is not going to be symmetrical because it has the word foxhorn on it. Um, but uh, but yeah. So anyway, there's a little science for you guys. Um, Actually, I want to show you guys that hat. Y'all want to see that hat? It looks pretty cool. All right, so this is my listing on Etsy. This is the foxhorn hat. Now, at a glance, let me see if I can get this big. Yep. So at a glance, it looks like it's just the word foxhorn, but I made the symbol of the foxhorn black, so that it's kind of subtle. This is the all black version. This is the one that's a lot like my black and gray hat that I have for Stewart's Creek, my son's football team. I'm gonna go ahead and move my camera over a little bit. So we're gonna go there for mini cam, and I'm gonna pop in like this. But yeah, so there's not a close-up, and then there's also a white version. So that's kind of what the white version looks like. But I'm kind of excited about that hat. I really would like a blue hat like the one I have, but I can't do that on the site that I'm ordering the embroidery on, so I won't be able to do that. But I'm really excited about this. I feel like it's going to be a cool hat. So if you guys want to see that hat, I will put it in the chat. So that is the new foxhorn hat. It's embroidered, and it's I really like these hats from Printful that I've got on Etsy because they have a sorry, I'm so distracted. My wife's in there making a bunch of noise. The I really like the trucker hat size on my head, and they're really nice hats. The only problem is Printful only has some black and white ones, and they've got some brown ones, but brown doesn't really go with my brand. So I would really love like a navy, like a dark navy, this part, and then this part to be the light blue. I think that would be a hot hat. But yeah. So so since the website is up already, let's go through and kind of look at what the DJI Flip is. Now there were a lot of pictures of the DJI Flip that have kind of circulated over the last several weeks, and we kind of didn't know what size it was. Thought it was like just a folding version of the Neo. Thought it'd be between the Neo and the Mini, all of that jazz. So now that we have actual video out in the wild, if you, I don't know if I can pause that background video or not. Let's go ahead and watch the video. And I'm going to mute it. Change it to this. So let's look. We're going to go kind of frame by frame because these are good shots of the drone. So this is him pulling it out of the bag. So let's look at how big this drone is. So I like to think of the blades as pretty much like a bicycle wheel. So if you think of like a bicycle wheel with spokes, this is a bicycle wheel with spokes on both sides with propeller blades in the middle. So the drone itself, like the body of the drone, is similar to the DJI, the Mavic Minis, or like the Mini 4, or probably like the Mini 2 or the Mini 3. The camera, from what I understand, is the same as the Mini 3 Pro, Mini 4 Pro. So as far as video quality, I've seen some video from it. I've seen some comparisons on FlightPath. FlightPath has a great review of this drone on his channel. The footage looks very, very similar to, I'm pretty sure it's the same camera, from the Mini 4 Pro. So in my opinion, just looking at this drone, it's a combination of the Neo and the Mini 4 Pro. With, yeah, pretty much the concept of the protected blades is from the Neo. Also, this little area up here, can you guys see my, yeah, this little area up right here is also from the Neo. So we'll see some pictures a little bit later that, just like the Neo, it's got automatic flight path, like quick shots from your hand. And so that's kind of what's displayed here. Like there's a button on the side of the drone. You push the button and you can switch from different modes, and then you can, you know, do a selfie, or you can do a rocket or stuff like that. So from what I understand, the only sensors on it are like right here, and then there's some sort of like a 3D infrared sensor right here on the front, which is similar to the Air 3S. But so this is a video of someone hand launching. So the big thing, what I've seen is you actually want to hand launch this. You don't really want to put it on the ground because it's so low to the ground. It can like mow the ground or whatever. And then yeah, so this was shot on the Flip. This was shot on the Flip. Palm takeoff. All right, I'm gonna back up a little bit. All right, so on this side, you've got USB-C, you've got a SD slot, and then you've got the battery can come off. AI subject tracking. So this kind of does the same thing the Neo does. Foldable full coverage propeller guards. Now she was talking into her phone there. I don't know that I don't know if it has a microphone or not, or if you have to use your phone to use the voice commands. But what's cool about it is it's got a gimbal. What a lot of people got wrong is they thought that it was going to be an FPV drone. like do the same things that the Neo does. I really hope it will do the same things that the Neo does, because flying the Neo FPV is awesome. Flying with the regular controller is awesome. This drone right here, the Flip, comes with a regular controller. So hopefully you'll be able to hook it up to the FPV system, right? Because you've got the O4 video transmission, which lets you fly it really, really far away. If you guys watched my Avata 2 video, I was inside my house that has bricks and a bunch of stuff, and a lot of like transmission. Transmission is. I was sitting inside and flying my drone, and I was able to fly several blocks away. Um, I was able to fly behind my house, about 2 blocks away. Um, that O4 system, the O4 transmission system is awesome. I think these shots are really, really good. Um, and what I love about it, so I really, really like. Okay, here's the picture. Well, this is a fast video. These are the quick shots. 1/1/3 sensor. But what I love about the Mini 4, I took the Mini 4 Pro to Disneyland or Disney World, and I was able to fly around, but I didn't have this huge box that I had to carry on the plane with me. This is a bigger drone, but since it folds up the way that it does, it takes up about the same amount of space in your bag. So I think it's super ingenious. It's safer because of the propeller guards. Here's an example of someone using the DJI Mic Mini to be able to put their voice right on the video, which is pretty awesome. You can control it with your phone like the Neo. You can communicate through the Mic Mini. It's just an awesome all-around drone. And for this to be the first iteration of it, and it to be this cool, I think give it a couple iterations and it's going to be awesome. So let's go back to that shot. All right, we're going to go here so I can go all the way over here and hit the pause button. All right, so right here there's a button. This is the battery button, and this is an actual button. That's the button where you choose modes and stuff like that. Check the battery. Also, like, the drone automatically turns on when you open it. So that's kind of cool. And I was seeing a couple videos that it takes less than 30 seconds to get up in the air, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, I wanted to pause it here. So I think this is a great shot of the drone. And there's all these green indicators as to what mode you're flying in. But as you can see, when you sit it on the ground, it is on the ground. Like, those blades are almost touching the ground. I also don't know how hard it's going to be to change these propellers. They're kind of in here. It looks like you can unscrew these 3 screws right here. I don't know if the spokes just come right out, or if you have to put the blades between these spokes to get them back on or something like that. But all of these questions will be answered when I actually get it in my hands. Yeah, let's go through and run through what is going on with this drone. Let me see. I'm going to answer some of your questions real quick. So Jim said there's a new Insta360 Thursday. Yep, there is. We can talk about that tonight too if you want to go speculate what that camera is. I think it's the new Flow, but I'm hoping it's a Flow mixed with a camera. That's what I would really like. Um, so Brent said the spokes are interesting, makes sense, less obstruction to prop thrust. Yes. So the whenever you put propeller guards on your drones, it usually like messes with the flight. But I think the spokes is a great was a great decision. All right, so yeah, so let's go through this. So the drone, here's kind of a synopsis. Features stunning compact design, exceptional image capabilities. It supports palm takeoff without a remote controller, allowing you to capture moments on the go easier than ever before. Additionally, the AI subject tracking feature ensures the main subject stays perfectly framed so you can set up captivating shots with ease. The innovative design of the foldable full coverage propeller guard seamless merges lightweight construction with optimal safety. Whether capturing distant landscapes or close-up portraits, the DJI Flip brings visual beauty into every frame. All right, so let's go to these specs. So, foldable full coverage propeller guards, which is awesome. Under 249 grams, so you don't have to register it. 1 over 1.3 inch CMOS sensor. So that's kind of the benchmark that a lot of drones have come out over the last several years. 1 over 1.3 inch sensor is okay, but it's not great. But if you compare it to like the original Mavic Pro, it's pretty good. I will say I think the 1 over 1.3 inch sensor is what the Air 3 has on it. So if you're okay with that image quality, then you're okay with it. And then I believe that's right. Don't quote me on that though. Um, yeah. So the the Air 2S had a 1 inch sensor, and the Air 3 they went back down to the 1 over 1.3 inch sensor, and then the Air 3S went back to, I don't know. I think it went back to the 1 inch sensor. AI subject tracking. It's got a 31-minute max flight time. So that's kind of a downgrade a little bit. Um, but yeah, so Jim nailed it on the head. Mini 4 Pro quality. And I could find a Mini 4 Pro video that I did and show. Well, it's not going to come across on the live stream, but I've gotten some amazing video. When I took it down to Florida and flew, I flew the Ferris wheel down in Orlando across from the airport, and it was a beautiful video. Foldable full coverage propeller guards fly with peace of mind. So you can fly this drone around people and dogs. It's what they're portraying here. If you have a small boy, you can fly it around a small boy. The other interesting thing that I saw, that it doesn't have remote ID, so you can't fly it over people without getting, without being out of compliance. But Perhaps I missed this. Welcome to the chat photo booth. Does anyone know where you can get the Flip Quad alone without a controller? Um, let's see. So they do not offer um, the cheapest version of the Flip on DJI's website is $439, and it comes with the cheap controller, the N3. Um, so that is all that's being offered currently. And the Flymore and the RC2 version is out of stock already. Um, so I don't think that you can get it yet. Just the drone. Now I purchased several um, I purchased several drone parts on eBay. There's a lot of people that buy up a bunch of Flymore packages and then they take them apart and then fly each component or sell each component. So you might be able to do that. Um, so Jim's Droning said I had to order the dang N3, so now we'll have two crap controllers. Yeah, I purchased the Flymore package, and then I'm actually planning on selling my Mini 4 Pro. Um, I believe this drone will do everything that the Mini 4 Pro does, except avoid things. But this one I think will bounce off things. So it's kind of a. I feel like I can fly without obstacle avoidance um, easily. Especially if I keep in mind that I'm not going to do anything stupid with this drone. So I've flown a lot of drones on this channel without obstacle avoidance on them at all. So um, it's just a different mindset when you're planning out your route. So let's look at these spokes. This is the first time we've ever seen spokes on a drone. DJI Flip's the first drone equipped with a foldable full color coverage propeller guard. The guard features carbon fiber support structure, is only 1/60th the weight of the traditional polycarbonate material while maintaining the same stiffness. The lightweight and durable design provides comprehensive protection, ensuring beginner pilots to navigate the skies with confidence. So each one of the blades fold individually and they turn. So less than 249 grams, DJI Flip weighs about as much as an apple and fits in the palm of your hand. Training or examination is not required for DJI Flip in most countries and regions, so you don't have to really register it. You don't have to train for it. Compact and convenient, the DJI Flip is ideal travel companion, transforming how you capture your favorite moments. Here's a father and a son flying with a controller. These are the creative. This is the creative launching from your hand. This is an example of spotlight. I'm pretty sure. Or tracking. Oh yeah. So this is active track. This is direction track. So I've used direction track with the Neo, where I'm walking towards the drone and the drone kind of pulls back from me. Active track is when it comes behind you, and then direction track is when it's in front of you. And I know I look just as hot as these ladies. So when I do my tracking video, my direction, y'all are going to be, yeah, Y'all are going to be enjoying the video just as much as watching these women run through the woods. Capture your charm with ease. That's a pleasant way to say it. DJI Flip is not just a drone, it's an ultimate companion to showcase your charm. The DJI Fly app supports automatic beautification when exporting footage, making every shot unique and beautiful. So it's got filters. Whoopity-doo. All right. So these are the creative shots within your reach. So let's go through them. The droney just kind of backs up, takes the drone, it takes a selfie. Circle, you can circle yourself or circle something else, I have a feeling. But this is something you could do just by launching it from your hand. Intelligent shooting modes. This is the rocket. Helix is my favorite. Helix is a great way to show off your location. When I did my Neo review, I said that it was a great way to get like B-roll. This is going to be the perfect way to get B-roll because it has all of the capabilities of the Neo, but the camera is way better. And this is spotlight, so I could be doing my video and it'll just stay in the same spot but point at me. All right, so shine bright like a diamond with strong performance. Capture deep details with exceptional quality. So this is what the camera does. So it captures 48 megapixel photos. I don't think you need more than 48 megapixels. I come from a graphic design background, and I've done a lot of print, and 48 megapixels is a huge photo. I was making posters back in the day with a 10 megapixel camera, and back then 10 megapixels was great. 48 megapixels is pretty awesome. It's powered by 1/1.3 inch CMOS sensor featuring dual native ISO fusion. It's f1.7 aperture and 2.4 4-in-1 pixel ensure vibrant images. Ensure enhanced details of the highlights and shadows thanks to the high dynamic range, resulting in exceptional quality in every frame. So you're not just taking a picture, you're taking an HDR picture. Back in the day, you have to take 3 pictures and combine them to make an HDR picture. But now the drone will do that for you. So here's an example where the sky is very, very lit. The mountains are very, very lit in some areas. But you also have the shadows of this valley. If you were taking a normal picture, not an HDR picture, you would either have an exposed mountain with just black noisy valley, or you would have a valley that was exposed correctly, and then all of your highlights up in the sky, and this mountain would be blown out. Here's another example. Just a beautiful photo, y'all. The dynamic range in this photo is great. The color saturation is beautiful. Look at that image. That's beautiful. All right, so let's go down. The other thing that I want to bring up, capture photos with up to a 4x zoom, making the remote reachable. Preserve intricate details, next generation smart photo, which combines HDR imaging, scene recognition for more images to pop. It doesn't say here whether the zoom is digital or optical. I believe it's just digital zoom, and I wouldn't use it personally. Now, smart photo, I believe either smart photo or there's some panoramic views. So one way to get this image without using digital zoom is to actually take multiple photos with a panorama, and then you can zoom in on the panorama because the megapixels are so big. So 4K 60 frames per second. So if you guys watch the snow video that I made with the DJI Avata 2, it was filmed in 60 frames per second. I put it on a 24 frame per second timeline and slowed it down to 40%. So that's kind of my special sauce for my slow motion videos. So 60 frames per second is great news for me. 120 seconds, 120 frames per second would have been way better, but yeah, so I'm pretty excited about this. Oh, slow motion. Okay, so here we go. So the HDR videos can go up to 60 frames per second. But if you're not shooting in HDR, you can get up to 100 frames per second, which is great. So check this slow motion video out. The fact that you can do that with a sub 250 gram drone that fits in the palm of your hand when it's folded up. The other thing I wanted to say is all of my drones, whenever I've folded them up and put them in my bag, I'm always worried that I'm going to chip the blade, or I'm going to bend the blade, or I'm going to sit my bag down and it's going to make something happen with those blades. Those prop guards lets you fold the drone up and hold the whole thing in your hand. Like you hold it by the props, which is pretty awesome. So I think it's really, really cool. The downside about this drone is that the camera doesn't turn vertically like the Mini 3 and the Mini 4 Pro. So if you want to shoot in vertical, you're really just taking a 4:3 aspect ratio image or video, and then you can get a 2.7K resolution vertically out of that. You're essentially using the whole sensor. But I wanted to get to this. Pro Color Vivid Brilliance with 10-bit D-Log M. So you've got a tiny little travel drone that you can shoot in 10-bit D-Log. So I'm super excited about that. Let's see. Master shots. I always use master shots. I don't know how this is a master shot, where they're flying through the branches. But if the drone can fly forward and go through things, then maybe that's something that can do. Hyperlapse is pretty cool. Focus track, we already saw that. Panorama. So panorama is if you want to take a bigger image than 48 megapixels. If you think about one picture is 48 megapixels, but if you took a panorama that was made up of 9 photos, so that's 48 megapixels times 9. That's a huge image. DJI doesn't stitch the best always, but they do a really, really good job at this point. So next level video transmission. So 13 kilometers. I'm not sure how far that is, but your video transmission's 1080 at 60 frames per second, 13 kilometers away, which is pretty awesome. I'm pretty sure that's several miles, but I'm not sure. Automatic braking for enhanced safety. The Flip is equipped with 3D infrared sensing system, enabling automatic braking even at night. So that's pretty cool. Fast charging. So the charging hub is pretty cool. If you have a big enough power source, so if you have a camping, like a Blue Eddy or a DJI charging system where people will run a lot of stuff off when they're camping, or I've got one that I can charge 4 drones at the same time. If you got a strong enough power source, you can charge 2 batteries simultaneously so reducing your charging time. So a lot of the charging hubs from DJI, it will charge one battery and then it'll finish that battery and then charge the next battery and so on and so on. So that's pretty cool. Um, Effortless takeoff without remote control. So you can use your um, free your hands with voice control. So wake the DJI Fly app with these words. So you need to have the Fly app. So you have to talk to your phone. So I was right in that clip of those girls where she was talking to her phone and then it took a selfie of her. Um, but voice control is pretty awesome. Um, it's also got like in the Fly app you can make some cool videos. I got a copyright strike for using the Master Shot audio. So if you for your YouTubers out there that monetize, do not use DJI Fly audio. It is not copyright. And it wouldn't even let me. Sometimes you can edit that audio out. It wouldn't even let me edit that audio out. So I ended up. I had a video that had over 3,000 views on it. Um, for those 2 days that I got 3,000 views, I was not able to monetize any of that. So I took the video down, put my own music in it, put it back up, and now it's got like 2,000 views almost, I think. So screw you guys. Um, yep. So here's the accessories. If you get the Fly More pack, you get just about everything. You get the controller with the screen on it, the RC2, you get the drone, you get the charging hub, and I don't think you get the ND filters thrown in. I wish the ND filters were thrown in. But these are all the accessories that are available right now. The other ones that you probably buy, if you didn't get the Fly More package, is an extra battery maybe. It would be nice if they sold the drone by itself, because there's a good chance a lot of us have one of these controllers sitting around. But so that's it. All right, so I wanted to show you guys I wanted to compare it. So let's go to the prices. So $779 is the one I got with, and it comes with a great controller, 3 batteries. Pretty sure it's 3 batteries. Okay, 3 batteries, charging hub, a shoulder bag, the flip, and the RC2 is what my package comes with, and so that's $779. So keep that in your mind. The RC2, if you want just the drone, a controller, and a battery, then that's $639. So, yep. And then just the RC N3 is $439. So I wanted to go over to the Hover site and let's walk through the Hover drone. Their prices are pretty cheap right now, and I have a feeling the prices went down as soon as because the Flip has come out, and the fact that the Flip is going to have a hard time getting through customs. They're already sold out. So if you didn't get the Flip, you can get a Hover Air. So that's the X1. Okay. Let's see the X1 Pro Max. So, okay, so this is more like it. So this is a better comparison. They are on sale though, just so you know. But there's a skiing combo that's over $1,000. So what was the price of let's see what this is 779. So let's see what the comparison is. So basic combo. Let's see what you get with the basic combo. It doesn't tell you. Okay, the box includes the X1 Pro with a battery, extra battery, a charging hub, power adapter, and a combo case. So you get 2 batteries and a charging hub. So let's go through kind of what the specs are on the X1 Pro Max. Now it's an 8K camera. So the camera is probably a lot better.
Pocket-sized flying camera that the world has come to love.
We're getting audio. Stop.
That doesn't.
How can I stop the? I don't even know where the audio is coming from. All right.
Require a remote and takes off in seconds. With
Hopefully the audio is not sharing. Now it says 8K, but I was watching flight path video and it didn't look much different.
Modes got even better. Way better.
I'm going to turn that off because the audio is going to get me copyright striked. So the other thing I wanted to show you guys is, what time is it? 7:45. I wanted to show you guys the Mini 4 Pro. So the Mini 4 Pro has a lot of the same specs because it has the same camera. Under 249 grams, so the weight is the same. It's got a 4K 60 frames per second HDR, so the camera is the same. The only difference is that the camera on the Mavic 4 Pro can turn vertical. The upgrade that the Mini 4 Pro has over the Flip is that it has omnidirectional obstacle avoidance, which is really cool if you want to use that. So the battery's 34 minutes. So the Flip, I'm gonna close that. I'm gonna go up to this special screen. Am I making y'all dizzy? All right. So 31-minute max flight time on the Flip, 34 minutes on the Mini, and then the Mini 4 Pro also has an extended battery, which makes it heavier than 249 grams, but you can fly 45 minutes. So it's pretty awesome. So 20-kilometer video transmission for the Mini 4 Pro. And I don't remember what it was here. I believe it was 13 kilometers on the Flip. So the big seller with the Mini 4 Pro is the vertical camera and the obstacle avoidance. Everything else is very similar. Yep, so the camera, vibrant scenes, details, 4K 60 frames per second in HDR, 4K 100 frames per second in video, 10-bit D-Log M. So the specs on the camera are the same. So it is the same camera. You can take RAW photos with the Mini 4 Pro though. 48 megapixel RAW photos. They didn't put that in the marketing material, but it's probably the same. So yeah, and it's a digital zoom on the Mini 4 Pro, so pretty sure it's a digital zoom on the Flip. Yep. All right, so now what I wanted to do was look at the Neo real quick. So the Neo is 4K video, but we've seen that the video is way better on the Flip. palm takeoff, easy editing with quick shots, multiple controls, um, and full coverage on the propellers. So yeah, that's about all I want to talk about tonight. So if you were planning on getting the DJI Flip, um, buy it through Amazon using an affiliate link from me. That would be awesome. No. But let me know what you guys think about the DJI Flip. Is it a good travel camera, or is it a good travel drone? I really think putting it in your bag, it's going to be one of the safer drones to throw in your bag because of the prop guards. Um, and I'm really, really hoping that they release a firmware update that allows you to fly with your goggles and your RC controller. Because I think the Flip would make, if you can fly the Flip FPV, man, you can do everything with that drone. And I don't think I don't think that's too much to ask, just because they've already done it with the Mini 3 and the Mini 4, and the the Mavic and the Air 3S, the Air 3. Like, there are a lot of drones that they've allowed the goggles and the controllers to hook up to. Now, I don't know that the Neo is the first one that you could actually use the RC controller, or maybe you can't even use the RC controller. I don't remember. I'm tired, but yeah, if the Flip could FPV, it'd be everything I need in a little drone. The only thing I would need a bigger drone for is to get better quality video, or to carry a 360 camera or something like that. But yeah, thanks for coming and hanging out with me. Let me know what you guys think about the format of using the Insta360 Link camera. I know a lot you guys keep complaining about the video being reversed, so I'm just gonna have to get a hat that's not that doesn't have words on it. But yeah. Also, I'm really happy with the Osmo Pocket 3 in the car. I think it looks amazing. Almost too good. Like, any like pigmentation in my skin, or like beard hairs that are out of place, it'll show up. But anyway, hope you guys have a wonderful week. I will catch you guys in the next video. Please like, subscribe to my channel, and click on the bell for notifications and when I put out more videos. Have a wonderful week, y'all. Peace out.